Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. What is today? It's Wednesday night. I spent the day in the emergency room. I came home. It's snowing. It's 22 degrees. I've got heated gloves. I've got a nice warm hood underneath my helmet. And I've got my nice heated vest on. And we've got a 22 Can-Am Riker ready to go play. Last year I had this thing out on the snow and the ice and had such a blast on it. And you know, you see on the internet people say it's just a snowmobile with wheels, but I wouldn't go that far, but it is a lot of fun. I'm just kind of letting her warm up a little bit. I think it's 22 degrees out. It's 8 o'clock, 8:30 at night. Yeah, it's pretty dark. Still snowing a little bit, not too much. Now this would be a lot more fun on the Himalayan, but I don't know. Kind of having a bad day today, so I think we'll just ride this and see how we get along for a while. Woo! It's brisk. Yeah, it's dark out. Let's see, where's my high beams? Now my hoodie's all fogged up already. So anyway, folks, before we get to going too far and get too crazy with this, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. You know, we're still shooting for 1,000. So, sky's the limit. And as soon as the weather picks up a little bit, or it gets a little nicer out, we're going to be getting out and doing some traveling. Well, these headlights don't seem very bright tonight. Okay, somewhere out here there's a big stump sticking out of the ground. There it is. Rabbit. I do wish this thing had, because this is just the plane of Jane's Riker, so you can't shut the traction control off on it. We need to let the temperature come up a little bit anyway. However, if you keep the speed down, you can do some pretty good burnouts and slide around on it pretty good. But yeah, it's coming down pretty good. Maybe we'll get it out tomorrow in the daytime. So, probably like you guys, the Polar Vortex came through, and it's been too cold to ride. So I'm like, I'm gonna go out and get a video made, get it through out there, go out and play for a little bit, calm myself down. I just think these things are fun. Oh, oop, 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 oop. Oh. I have been thinking about putting one of the shift handles on this thing, but so this year I feel fortunate to be able to even be able to ride, I guess, right now. We'll see how long that lasts, but about due to go down to Harley and check out the new bikes. Get you some of that, boys and girls. Woo. Anyway, I'm like you guys are waiting to see what the updates are going to be on the soft tails and the Pan America and the Nightster and the Sportster. I'm really surprised that there hasn't been more leakage on that stuff. They're doing a good job of keeping it quiet. I don't know, but I'm not saying I want to go out and well, I have a vision of my next bike. But I'm not sure which way I want to go yet. I need to, whoa, slow down, girl. Whoa, it's slick here. I mean, this thing, anti-lock brakes, traction control, that's wide open, it's doing its thing. Yeah, she ain't even gonna let me do donuts this year. You can kind of hammer the brake, keep it low speed, but she ain't gonna let me this year. There it goes. As soon as it starts sliding, and this is kind of the way it is on rock and dry pavement. As soon as it finds itself sliding, I mean, it'll let you slip a little bit, but it seems to know. Woo. I'm surprisingly warm except for in my helmet, and it keeps fogging up. But anyway, I'm kind of been excited to see what's new. on the soft tails and the new bikes, like I say, the Nightster, the Pan America, and the Sportster S. I don't know, I think it's a little cold out now. I was nice and warm until we jumped out on the highway, and I'm really, to tell you the truth, we're not even really going that fast. I'm not going to stay out too long. I keep bouncing around. Well, anyway, I'm kind of curious to see, what Harley's going to do with the soft tails, the Pan America. Definitely, I would like to see them. I'm hoping they do another special build with the Road King standard, like they did last year, chromed out. I would almost be interested in an all black Road King special, but I'd never be able, it'd be like my Nightster in this thing. I'd never be able to keep it clean. Which this thing actually does pretty good. For no more than it gets out. And I'm going to tell you guys, in the winter time I like to get them out and ride them. That keeps the batteries, you know, kind of going. And like this winter, from, you know, the temps, it's one day it'll be 50, next day it'll be like 18 degrees out. It's just so goofy. And I think it kind of helps keep the moisture burn out of them. And I've never had any problems with a bike that I do this with. And I do need to buy a battery tender for this thing, because I mean, it doesn't get rode much. And I don't know why we even keep it around, honestly. I think if before it's over, we'll probably end up getting rid of it. My favorite dirt road. So we've had this 3 years probably. I'm trying to remember if it's a 21 or a 22. And knock on wood, we've had no issues with it. And it's got 5,000 miles on it. And most of them I've put on it. And in them 5,000 miles, it's been serviced 3 times. And usually in the spring, when the weather starts turning, I'll usually service them up, go through them, make sure they're ready to go for the summer. And really about this thing is make sure you got air in the tires and oil change, and once in a while I take a look at the belt, some of that other stuff. But so far it's been pretty reliable for us. They've been out here dicking around. Big old ruts. I'll say one thing, it's been cold enough with that that cold wet air that came through. Shouldn't have to worry about getting stuck in the mud this time. Polar Vortex. Wow. Talk about cold. I don't ever remember being cold like I have been the last couple days. I mean, you sure don't want to stick your tongue to the old flagpole right now. I don't know how you'd ever get it off. Wow. Woohoo! That traction control works pretty good on this thing, but I'm going to tell you, if you're hauling ass down the highway and you hit some sand just like on a motorcycle, she'll let go. But you can feel this thing on corners. You can feel it. I call it digging in. Like if you're going around a sharp turn on the highway, you know, you're kind of leaning into it, and this thing, it's like it sets itself, and boy, it holds. What a fun ride. What a fun ride. I'm sure there's going to be nicer days in February we can get out and ride. I mean, really, I was actually planning on doing a snow run with the old Himalayan yet, so we'll see what happens. Nobody ever said I was the sharpest tool in the shed. Well, YouTube folks, I'm getting cold, so in the hopes that I don't get myself sick from just doing what we've done, I'm going to call that good enough. Hey.